Hello everyone, Helvian here, and we are back with more One Piece, volume 85, and oh my god, it is another great volume of One Piece, man. So, I want to admit, Sanji and Luffy have gotten, you know, back together, uh, faster than I thought they would. Um, but overall, I do really like the developments here. Um, but pudding. I liked pudding. Why did she have to be like that? Like I don't know. I don't. Okay, I'm not saying that the reveal that pudding was actually like evil Decepticon or whatever. I I'm not saying that was it's necessarily all bad. I did like the dynamic more though if she was good. Um, but no, we're doing a weird thing where it's like Big Mom pirates are okay, they're gonna backstab Germa and then the Germa and then someone else is going to backstab. What was his name? God damn it. Beige. Beige. Him. He's going to backstab Mom. We're all in like a circular firing squad or whatever of, who's, betraying who. And I don't know. I feel like I liked it better when Pudding was a nice girl. Now she's an evil girl with three eyes. I am curious what's up with the third eye. Um, I think she said something when she talked with Big Mom about it, and like hasn't matured into a true third eye. I don't know what that means. Um, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, so Pudding has the memo root. She can take memories from people, um, and edit. She can edit them too. It's just like what I was just reading in the last JoJo's video with Rohan. That's like his. It's like his stand. It's almost exactly like it's. It looks a bit different, Instead of like, writing stuff down, it's like a film reel. But other than that, it like functionally serves the same role. Um, that was a nice coincidence. Between readings. Um, yeah, Jinbei is back. He's finally joining up, with Luffy. Betraying Big Mom. He had a. I said before I was wondering like what is he doing with this whole roulette thing and then backing down from the roulette and then being all wishy washy. It felt like. But apparently he did make the good decision because that was uh like what is it rigged if you do the roulette thing with Big Mom you will die. So that's cool. Or well, cool that he got out of that situation. Sanji was so sad when he learned that Pudding was evil. It's like I've I've never See, I don't think I've ever seen a current day Straw Hat that sad, and that's really saying something. Like you have like your Robin, and the Water Seven, Nami and Arlong, Hopper, and Drum Island, you know, like Sanji here is he's just destroyed. Um. Oh yeah. There's a lot of things going on though. Too. So like Big Mom is had captured Brook. But it'll be a kind of rescue arc. Save Brook, but Brook he like defeated the guys. Remember at the end of the last volume when I was like, yeah, I was like, I don't know what Brook can do here, guys. I mean, maybe he can do a bit something. I don't know, man. And then he did it. He defeated the general guys, and then he made the poneglyph copy. And then yeah, he was captured by Big Mom, but it's Big Mom. Uh, can't really fault Brook for losing to not World of the Sea, Emperor of the Sea, right? Four emperors. And they saved Brook. That's cool. We learn more about Sanji's mother. Um, who like very much loved Sanji. There's a great like a few pages we learn about her. Um, his dad really hated him, but his mom liked him. You know, like why he's born kinder and gentler than anyone. Um, because his mother gave her life in resistance to protect him. That's so sweet. Oh man, it I I'm surprised. I'm surprised because I didn't hear much about people talking about Sanji's character in this arc as much as say like people I hear people will talk about Robin's character in Annie's lobby. Um, but I think it's doing just about as good a job as that. Um, I think I've gone on record before saying if not here, I know for certain that I've said it in Discord. That Sanji is my least favorite Straw Hat, and I don't know if I can say that anymore. Um, is this arc is just that good for him? So there's an SBS. How they're talking about who how the Straw Hats do in the 50-meter dash. And Brook is first, followed by Sanji, Luffy, Chopper, Zoro, Usopp, Nami, Robin, and Frankie. That's an interesting. I would not have done. I would not have expected that lineup or that ranking. He said like Brook is first because he's lightest. Um, I guess Sanji being that fast makes sense because he has legs. Um, Chopper, he has walk point. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of weird. Oh, but yeah. Anyways, crazy how Big Mom's hat has a soul, and it's like a actual character apparently. Um, yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Tamago guy is fighting. the Pedro, and he had a yeah he had a devil fruit. It is like it turns from an egg to a chick, and then to a chicken. Um, that's kind of cool. I kind of liked him better when he was an egg. They always kind of don't treat it as like that's serious though. And then it looks like Pedro died in an explosion. Oh, also he had to give 50 years of his life in a roulette thing. But it would have been longer if he didn't sacrifice his eye. Um, that's cool. A character showcase for him. Let's see, so much stuff happening. Um, I like how Big Mom's subordinates, a lot of them are like trying to hide the fact that things are bad to her because they just so scared they don't want her to know um that they failed, and that just serves to that the kind of competence, just kind of serves to make her less. It helps us, it helps the strats. um that's cool. Her own style of like dealing with her subordinates is coming back to bite her to death in the butt. So that's cool. But yeah, let's see. Okay, this is weird guy Bobbin the Disposer. I don't know what his deal is. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, I was scrolling through the whole manga. I really like Sanji and Luffy's reunion. Like Luffy's been very starved, and he eats Sanji's food, and Sanji's food, it was food he originally made for pudding, but he's just kind of subconsciously made enough, like too much for her, but enough for like a meal for the crew, or like a small meal for the crew, and it was all their favorite stuff. It's great, and Luffy's eating his Sanji's food, but it was like it's in the rain and stuff, so it's not it tastes that good, but Luffy's like, it's so good. And he was starving himself because he only wanted to eat Sanji's cooking. Oh man. Sanji's like, you're a liar. Um but Sanji is the one that was telling lies because he was like, oh, I can't go with you, or I can't return back to your ship because uh I insulted you before, and because of Bronte, and because of I can't I want to save my Germa guys, um because they're like family. um but he's lying to himself, and Luffy sees through that, and I like that. Tell me how you really feel. I love it. I want to go back to the sunny. Yo, I want to go to the sunny. That's great. I'm like, let's crash this wedding. Let's go. Oh man. That is SBS asking um question. In the SBS of volume 84, he wrote that Zoro is one of the Straw Hats who doesn't chew his ice. But in chapter 701, volume 71, isn't he chewing his ice there? And it is true. You look and see it, but it was Zoro with the mustache. Uh, And it was like, oh well, maybe he's not chewing his ice. Maybe it's just it looks like it. But then, oh, that Zoro doesn't have a mustache, so I don't know, guys. It might not be Zoro. I'm not sure. I love that. Um, Nami. No, no, sorry. Oda can be very funny. Um. Yeah, they're gonna go. Mirror. Yeah, they've been all this time. The Straw's been like reuniting. And they've been moving around in a mirror world by one of the guys they captured. It was like their power or whatever. And I like how they're just tugging them along, uh, because they need the power. Um, and yeah, they go through the mirrors. Um, and this is where like Jimbei reveals the it was beige. The guy it was the guy who brought Sanji to Whole Cake Island. Um, and you know he's buddies with Big Mom, but he's gonna take Mom's head. So now we're having an alliance now with Beige. Because we both don't like Big Mom. I think that's interesting. There's a bath scene that has Nami and the carrot. I love it. Um, Nami's my favorite. Yeah, apparently they did that just because um the boss hates uncleanliness. That's convenient for us. I like how Luffy. I think it was Luffy. Comments that like this is the stuff we do, after the the battle. We haven't started the big fight yet. That's great. Yeah, we meet up with Edge, and he has Caesar. He's just here again. Um, Caesar was in a bad spot, trying to make impossible happen with Big Mom. But Beige is like, hey, come with me. He has like, and of course Caesar will jump at the opportunity to be out of that situation. Yeah, they're gonna do a plan. I guess we're teaming up with Caesar again? Question mark again. We've had such a weird relationship with Caesar uh, over the course of this time. Oh yeah, I know I haven't even started to comment on everything, like how Peckham's um was like he's like alive, well, yeah, we kind of when we last saw him, we kind of could surmise that he was saved by Jimbei, but how like he was in the situation because he knew. I think did they say that he knew about um Beige wanting to kill Big Mom, something like that. Uh, I think that there's some stuff in the beginning of the volume I kind of mulled over. I like, nah, it's not as important. I think I've talked about most things most relevant. Oh, Reggie, Sanji's sister is kind of an interesting character. She's kind of like um ready. She's like accepted the fact that she'll die After learning the truth that Big Mom is planning to backstab them. Like she just doesn't care, or she's just ready to die. Um, and she also thinks Germa is evil. Um, she's kind of an interesting character in her own right. Um, and the Strats, we've already um said we're gonna save her, yeah. Uh, which of course, we can't have Sanji's sister die. Um, and you can't have that. Oh, okay, but yeah, that'll be it for this volume of One Piece. It's great as always, man. I'm really enjoying this, and I can't wait to get to the next volume. So, if you liked, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.